Grow by adversities. Have you ever been to the desert? During a summer vacation, my mother and I participated in the activities of Tangled Parent-Child Desert Camp. Although it was just a Friday of travel, but I cannot forget the difficulties and the joy of crossing the desert. Hello everyone, my name is Mary. I'm studying at Yaohua Guangzhou. Our whole team arrived in Incheon Ningxia together with our mentors and studied the challenging desert hike. It was in July 2020. It was very hot, and that first day my heart was full of excitement and anticipations. But after endless walking in the desert, I was filled with despair. And we all showed up in the desert with in the full gears. I had a backpack, two walking sticks, sunglasses, a hat, and a mask. So my face and eyes and hairs were all covered, barely showing to a white sunburn. I had a lot of food and water in my bag, so it was very heavy. Have you ever climbed a million hills and walked thousands of steps in the desert with little rest? And every step of the way will be into the sand pit. It was much more difficult than walking on the smooth road. And I remember the last day we set out in the mornings, and when the night came, there were still 2 hills to go before the camp set. I felt hopeless, and I wanted to give up every minute in my mind. At this time, there were members who suffered from the sunstroke, and someone whose feet were hurt, and someone whose waist was twisted. But however, our mentors and instructors keep encouraging us to shout loudly, face the difficulties, meet the challenges, and believe that you can do it. So that didn't stop us from moving forward. This collective power guided us to stick to it. So it made me learn about challenging things and the process of gradually getting over it. It also made me realize that in the face of challenging things, we should have a courage to take the first step and do not set any obstacles or deny ourselves. In fact, to complete things is not so difficult to imagine. So as long as we adhere to it, we will eventually reach the goal. So that is what I learned from my time